Welcome to a special edition of the Gerety Talks, as we talk to the winners of the Agency and Production Company of the Year by country winners. The Gerety Awards brings together some of the greatest creative leaders each year to look at work from a powerful perspective. The executive jury sessions that take place around the world each choose the Agency and Production Company of the Year from their country within the portfolio cut. This cut allows you to enter a single film up to 5 minutes long that includes 3 pieces of work from the past year. In 2023, the Gerety Awards held a jury session in Mumbai, and Production Company of the Year for India was awarded to Vanilla Films. A creative director, a photographer, and an editor started a company that they named after their favorite ice cream. I love this. Today, we welcome Harshik Suraiya, co-founder and
Lucy.
director. Hi. Chintan Pandav, co-founder, director, and editor. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
And Vinit Bhatt, co-founder and producer at Vanilla Films. Welcome, Vinit. Thank you all for joining us today and for your time to chat with us. And first of all, congratulations. What does this recognition from the Gerety jury mean to you and the company?
Should I start?
Of course.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It means a lot to us, So and Gerety is a name. It's a renowned name. People know it. And also, we have seen the past winners. So if Gerety is awarding something, then it has to be something serious, right? And the merit of it is something that is very much appreciated in the industry circle. So it's a true honor, Lucia. To have Indian Production Company of the Year, that too from Gerety is, all three of us are, we are floored, we are honored, and we are really happy that, we actually get to be part of this with the kind of work that we do. And you have seen our work. So it's not that, we were catering to any particular kind of jury or something. It was all culturally nuanced, and while the work was universal, it still had Indian roots to it. And getting an award for that, I think is a bigger achievement for us. So yeah, we are very happy. Thank you.
Yeah, you should. Vinit, Chintan, would you like to add something before we watch the reel?
Chintan, you can go. So I think it's a great motivator. It amplifies to, for the things that we want to say and put out in the world. So, yeah.
Cool. So let's watch the reel first, and then we can talk about the campaigns.
No matter the noise outside, enjoy the quiet inside with noise-cancelling windows from Asahi.
Hi, I'm Sachin Tendulkar. Kahat, your hand ambassador. You must be wondering, where's Sachin? वो नहीं है, क्योंकि सचिन से ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट मैं हूँ. उसका हाथ ही तो सब करते हैं. सारे काम, सारी मस्ती, खाना पीना, धोना धुलाना, चौके छक्के और क्लीन बोल भी कर सकते हैं. मतलब बीमार अगर इन्हें साफ नहीं रखा तो. इसलिए आज से मैं हाथ धो के आपके पीछे पड़ जाऊंगा, ताकि आप हैंड वॉश करना कभी ना भूले. तो चलो इसी बात पे हाथ मिलाओ. सचिन तेंदुलकर का हाथ है आपका हैंड एम्बेसडर. सेवलॉन स्वस्थ इंडिया मिशन. ये किया, बट नो हैंड वॉश. जर्म्स करेंगे आउट. हैंड वॉश रिमाइंडर बाय योर हैंड एम्बेसडर सचिन तेंदुलकर का हाथ, सेवलॉन स्वस्थ इंडिया मिशन। कितनी बार समझाया बच्चा पार्टी, हाथ धोकर करो अपनी पार्टी। हैंड वॉश रिमाइंडर बाय योर हैंड एम्बेसडर सचिन तेंदुलकर का हाथ, सेवलॉन स्वस्थ इंडिया मिशन।
As a society, we have always dictated what our kids' future should be. Even today, many kids are forced to follow a particular career path, often overlooking where the child's natural interest lies and ignoring their happiness. We took the iconic Bonvita jar, found in every Indian household, and forced it to be something shocking. A glass cleaner, an egg carton, a soap box, a toilet cleaner, a tissue box, cooking oil, a ketchup bottle, face cream. Bonvita presents Forced Packs.
एक्सक्यूज मी भैया, ये बॉर्नविटा का टॉयलेट क्लीनर?
Each pack contained a message difficult to forget. These Bonvita packs were forced to be something they are not meant to be, like millions of kids who are forced against their natural potential.
It's a small thing in my kitchen, but it reminds me every day to have faith in my kids' choices.
Let's show faith, not force.
So this reel has some of the campaigns you are most proud of. The first one is for AIS Windows, and it's called Robbery. So please tell us about this campaign.
So basically, I mean, when the brief came to us, they wanted to shoot this film in India, and it came at a very wrong time. So it was raining heavily here. So Vinit, who is the producer, Vinit tried to he spoke to many of our local producers in the country, and because it was raining so heavily, and unfortunately, I think in 2022 the monsoons were one of the heaviest during that year. So when we were trying to actually shoot it in the country, we couldn't find a place. I mean, not even one place was, because it's an outdoor film, you are kind of fighting with the weather. So there was no place where we could actually shoot. And that's when Vinit came up with the idea that can we shoot this outside the country? I mean, can we actually shoot this in Istanbul? So we kind of got in touch with our local team there, and that's how the entire project happened. We found the local cast, we found local talent who we wanted to work with, yet not compromising the quality. I mean, and what had happened was the client had actually gone ahead and told the agency that we are very tight on deadline and we would not want to shoot this anywhere else but India. So we were also fighting those timelines. We also had to deliver the film in a limited deadline, and somehow we convinced the agency. We told the client, and they somehow agreed. So thanks to them, thanks to the agency for understanding. The agency is Enormous Brands, and it's run by Ashish Khajanchi. He's a well-reputed man in the industry. So thanks to him, he understood where we were coming from. And yeah, and then the rest is history, as you can see it.
So basically, the campaign had 3 films, and one of the films was a summer film. So we would have still tried figuring out the other 2 films in India, but the third film was like, no way, because there was not even a sunlight anywhere. It was all cloudy across India. And that was the reason we had to, think about how to go about it, give a timeline and everything. And I think, like Harshik said, I mean, we had a great support from the agency creative as well, and the agency head. So yeah. And we really didn't want it to lose on such a brilliant script, because you rarely have such kind of script coming your way. The client has actually approved such a bold script.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I guess the language, even if you were in Turkey, wasn't a problem, since nobody talks in the film, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
had a
mean,
lot of fun incidents there.
yeah. But we actually had, I mean, Vinit, if you remember, we had this difficulty communicating the nuances of how to
Yes.
perform. And so I mean, Lucia, how we actually operate is we kind of have like we have a rehearsal day with the actors before we get into the shoot. So, and this is the reason we have it, because, all of us need to be on the same page when we are on the shoot, because the time is running, and you only have a day or two to finish your film. So luckily we had rehearsals with them, and that's when it all came together.
Great. And the second campaign, which is, I found very, very particular, is Hand Ambassador for Savlon. So please tell us about this campaign.
So I mean, again, this is, a huge thanks to Ogilvy Mumbai team. And when the creatives came up with the campaign, we were actually blown away. We were like, dude, how can you use a celebrity and not show his face? And Lucy, if you see the film, usually what someone would do is they would use a hand double. But we actually shot with Sir Sachin Tendulkar himself. So it was Sachin who was actually doing the hand gestures in the film. And if you see the film, it's all the 15, I think 7 or 8 films, sorry. We have 8 films in total. And all the 8 films have his hand. We haven't used a hand double at all. So yeah, I mean, and then again, the process was, so I think for us, every film is different. And we kind of cater to the story and not, our style. So usually what we do is we see what's the requirement of the film and how should you approach it. So every approach varies from film to film. So when it came to Hand Ambassador, we knew at that point of time that we had to have a hand choreographer, because your hand is talking, and by talking I don't mean that the hand is kind of mimicking a human being. The hand himself has a personality. So we kind of wanted to bring that out, and I'm sure you know who Kanas Karmakar and Harsha Rajadaksha are. They are pretty much known in the industry. They are the CCOs of Ogilvy and Medha India. So they had a really good idea. They said, why can't we? So we presented the hand choreography that we shot. We again made a scratch film for the Hand Ambassador. So we got a hand choreographer on board. We shot a rough video with the hand choreographer, and we kind of choreographed the movements of the hand so that we know what we have to shoot. And when they saw it, they said, okay, this has to be a one-take film. It cannot be there shouldn't be any cuts in the film. So, and I think that's what, I mean, Chintan, me, Vinit, all of us wanted. And I remember very well, we had gone to meet Sachin Tendulkar at his home, and we showed him the rough film. And you would not believe the coincidence. The first thing that Sachin told us was, can we do this in one take?
Oh,
and
nice.
And we were so happy. We were like, thank God. Otherwise it's very difficult to kind of, get celebrities to convince them why you need something for a particular kind of a film. But Sachin was really good, and he was very giving when we were actually shooting the film with him. The man just stood there for like 8 hours with his hand high in front of the camera. and he just kept doing things. And I remember he kept flexing his shoulder again and again throughout the film. So we said, if you want to rest, please rest. I mean, this is all yours. Whenever you're comfortable, we'll go back to shooting. So he kept saying no, and he kept doing it. And by the end of it, we knew that he had a surgery here. So in spite of a broken shoulder, he was, throughout the film, throughout the shoot, he kept continuing the work. And he was fantastic. He was like a great team player. So he's not only a great batsman, he's not only a great sports person. I think he's a great team player, even when it comes to shooting a film.
And did he say something about the fact that only his hand was going to be seen in the film? I mean,
he was very happy. In fact, he said, I will not have to do so much makeup. So he was relieved. He was actually relieved. He said, I will not have to do so much makeup, and I will not have to show my face. So I'm actually relieved. But he said one thing in particular. He said, this campaign will take some time, but as soon as it releases, people are going to talk about it, and people are talking about it.
And that's what's happened. Yeah,
that's what happened. So even today, a layman would come to me and tell me, "Oh, you are the one who shot the Hand Ambassador film." So it's kind of become a big thing in India. So people are talking about it everywhere, and I think it's all thanks to everyone involved. I think the agency, Sachin, the crew, the brand, the brand team, everyone just the sheer belief and the conviction for the campaign was so much that it came out, and it is what it is.
And how did you choose him in particular for being the protagonist's hand in the film? Was it something that the client said? Was it your idea, or
this was the
did you do a
agency's
casting?
We usually cast for our films, but when it comes to celebrities, it kind of comes from the client or the agency. But as far as I remember, this was the agency's idea, and they had a lovely logic behind it. What they said was, Sachin's hands have been are so well known for winning so many games for our country and batting so well, and it's his hand that can only be the medium through which we can kind of tell what we want to tell our audience. So it was the agency's doing, and I think it's a great idea. I think it's a very bold idea.
And last but not least, we have the campaign 4 Sparks for Born Vita. Please tell us how you conceived this campaign.
Yeah, so it actually came from Ogilvy, one of a very good friend, Akshay, and his partner Chinmay just took us through this idea. And so this Bonvita is a brand where, Bonvita is a product that, every household has, and it's like a malt chocolate drink. So after you use this product, after you're done with the bottle, people use it for other purpose. So the bottle is really iconic, okay? And the brand has always stood up for progressive parenting. So they wanted to amplify this particular message with the brand itself. So what they did was they turned this they understood that in India a lot of people like even in a household you only have very few career options, like becoming a doctor, becoming a lawyer, or becoming an engineer. Like Vinit here is also an engineer.
And just to push what Chintan is saying, in India, this is a mindset where you're told that if you're a doctor, then you're doing well. If you're an engineer, you're doing well. If you're a lawyer, you're doing well. So, I mean, the brand has always stood for progressiveness, and the Bonvita has always come out and said, why not take hobby as a career? So it kind of always has been the voice of parents and kids, where it has always kind of told that even your hobbies can turn into your careers. And that's where while you see a lot of sports in Bonvita commercials, but they are also trying to tell the parents that it's okay to get low marks. It's okay to, not win every time. So that's the kind of brand it is. And I think what Ogilvy did was, and they came again, brilliant minds, brilliant ideas. They said, why not turn this iconic Bonvita jar into force packs, which is, turning them into like a toilet cleaner, like I think a face cream, or I think
Tissue box,
yeah. So
egg carton.
different stuff. So yeah, so egg cartons and all those things. So I think again a very brave idea, very bold idea, discussed widely amongst the industry circle. People spoke about it. It got a great shortlist, I think few medals as well. So yeah, and Chintan was the man behind it. He was directing the film. So Chintu, do you just want to like elaborate a bit and add to this?
I mean, the biggest challenge here was to, make it look, make it really organic. So we actually got real people to the store. We actually rigged six different cameras and got real reactions from the real people. And eventually turned out to be creating a lot of impact in a lot of people came to us and they're like, this actually is a brilliant idea. Why don't a lot of brands do this? They're actually showing this particular film in the PTA meetings as well in the schools.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that was a big
Yeah.
feedback. And what projects are you working on that you can tell us about? I know sometimes you can't, but maybe you can.
Okay. No, we can. I think we just finished a film for Tata, and we are really looking up to it. I think it's one of a very close project to our heart, and we have put everything in it. I mean, of course, every project is special, and likewise, this project also has been done with a lot of heart in it, a lot of love in it. And the good part is, creatives come to us, clients come to us, and with their own babies, and by babies I mean projects that are very special to them, where they actually want to, make a name, win, also stand out. So that's the kind of projects that we are getting after, Asahi and Stump Can and Savlon and Bonvita. So we are very happy. We are very glad to be in this place right now. I mean, nothing better than this. We also finished a project on ITC that Chintan just directed. So yeah, a couple of things are in pipeline and we are really excited for everyone to see it.
And I read in an article from 2018, a year after you launched, you said, we thought we will not survive the first year. So 5 years and many awards later, how has this journey been so far and where do you see yourselves in the future?
I think I still feel No, I mean, jokes apart, I think that's the kind of I think it's a good insecurity, when you're not fully content and you actually want to do better, you want to push the limits, you want to actually keep sharpening your craft. And I think at Vanilla we believe that thoroughly. We keep sharpening our pencils, is what we call it. So we are a completely creative owned shop, and we really want to just keep pushing ourselves, doing better work, getting better scripts. And I mean, we totally believe that, through our films, we can actually do something better in the world. We can actually make a world a better place. Why not? So we really believe in that. I mean, and yeah, I mean, there are so many plans for future. I mean, we want to break formats. We want to kind of take Indian cinema to the world. There are many plans. Yeah, I mean, Lucia, there are so many things that are in our minds right now. But yeah, at this point of time, we want to focus on what we are getting, and we just want to give our best.
Well, that sounds really good. Vinit, Chintan, would you like to add something before we finish?
Go ahead, Vinit.
I think Harshik has covered most of the things. I mean,
great. So thank you so much.
My biggest, yeah. No,
thank you so much for sharing this time with us. Congratulations again for your great work. And
Thank you.
all the best for all the cool projects coming over and for this year.
Thank you, Lucia. It's been
We
a
look
pleasure.
forward to seeing more of your work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we
Thank
look
you.
forward
Bye,
to
bye,
the
bye.
same
Take care.
meeting next year again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, we've received the trophy as well. You can see
Oh,
it.
it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can see, Lucia. That's your trophy.
Yes.
I mean, the
Perfect.
coincidence is we just got it today.
Oh, good. Right in time. Thank you so much,
Yes.
and all
All
the best.
right. So
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, Lucia.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.